You can't start the race late, Coach Reeder says to Trevor Davis, as he allows his man, Wes Degner, to get good low post position and an angle to the basket. In basketball, the big man, or post player, is important in every aspect of the game. On offense, he's the player with close to the hoop chances and offensive rebounding opportunities. On defense, he prevents close chances and blocks out to get rebounds. As a basketball player who's been around the sport all my life, I see the importance of a good post player. I've gone to multiple camps and clinics to understand every aspect of the game, including posting. My father, an IHSA Hall of Fame coach, has helped me see the benefits of good post play. Posting is important because it can be a hindrance to the offense or an important part. Before I teach you how to be the next Shaq Daddy at basketball, let's define posting. Posting is when a player establishes good low position near the hoop. Usually it's below the free throw line in this large box defined as the paint, or this smaller black box, which is called the block. Posting is important for a few reasons. First off, it allows for good scoring opportunities in close. It is a lot easier to get the ball in the hoop from 5 feet away rather than 18. It also allows for cuts and movements. In a lot of offenses in high school and college, when wing players enter the ball into the post, they have to cut the same side or go opposite side or screen for another player on their team. It also allows for kick-out threes. When Wes Degner is on the post right here, it attracts all the attention. Good post players attract a lot of attention as wing defenders start to dig in. That means Mitch's defender is no longer thinking about him. So Mitch is now wide open for an inside-out three. All of our wing players are able to get nice, easy threes from post entry. Kick-out threes are oftentimes the easiest shot in the book. It is the best three in the game and is automatic in college and the professional leagues. As an offensive player, good positioning is important. It is crucial preparation to your move's success. Most players in the high school and college post up on the block or in the paint. In the NBA, the professional league, more skilled players post up about 12 to 15 feet out. Those are the Kobe's, the LeBrons, the very skilled players that can either back down smaller defenders or outskill the bigger defenders. The big players in the NBA, like the 6'11s and the 7', the Dwight Howards, post up down here. The players that post up on the block want to establish good low post position and get low in a stance. They want to wade into their defender as deep as they can get. They want to get as close to the basket as possible so that they can have the highest chance. Now that we've talked about the preparation, let's get down to the basics. When a wing player is passing it into the post will want to square up to his passer. That means 10 toes towards the passer and shoulders facing. Next, the post player will want to bump or lean into the defender and then hop towards the ball. This bump right here will create separation for the post player and it will cause the defender to be out of balance and unable to block the pass. Next, the hop, which is crucial. The post player does not want to win two. That means they can only go one way. That means they can only face up this way. So the hop creates the respect that the defender has to give the post player, that he can go either way. After the post player hops and gets the ball, he will want to turn his head and find the defense. You'll want to see if the defender is shading him baseline or towards the paint, or if there's any weaknesses in the defense. Maybe there's a wing player open on the other side that's wide open and can get a wide open three. Or the post player may want to look and find possible doubles. But either way, the post player wants to analyze the defense and see what kind of post moves are available to him. Now that we've covered the preparation and the basics, we're now ready to get down to the actual move. For starters, every player should have a go-to move. The go-to move is a move the post player knows that they can score on. They're confident in this shot, they've probably practiced it 1,000 times, and they know that they can score in any situation, as long as there's not a double. So my go-to move is the dribble to the paint, left hook. I'm confident that I can score on that shot. Many other players have different shot fakes, dribbles. Some may go straight to the right hook, some may go left hook drop step. But they all have their own unique twist on their go-to move. No go-to move is usually the same. So now that we have the go-to move, we have the counter move. Now that they know that my move is the left hook, they're expecting it. So I may take it in the lane, dribble twice again, shot fake, go under, layup. Or I may hit him with a different counter and go dribble like a golden lane, drop step, layup. Many players have different counters to their go-to moves. Some even have counters to their counters. The ability to go one way and come back another and score is a great asset in the post. Another way to score in the post is the face-up. This may be for offensive players that are a little bit undersized against their defenders. It may also be for those players that are a little bit quicker than their defenders. This is a way to maximize their advantage. Since they're quicker, they want to take their defenders off the dribble. So this face-up right here, catch the ball right here, face up. This provides them with a little bit more mobility, a little bit more room to work. Back to the basket, not as mobile. Facing up provides a lot of room for dribbling. So right here, I can make whatever move. I may just want to shoot, or I may want to dribble and be my defender. Another way to score in the post is sealing. This is for an offensive player who is stronger or has better position than his defender. The best way to show this is through an example. Say I beat my defender, Franklin, down the floor on a fast break. I'm then trying to hold him with my forearm right here, and then able to get a pass right here and hopefully go for a nice easy layup. This could go wrong though. If the player is not as strong or does not have as good a position, I'm unable to hold Frank, and then I get the pass, and I go up the shot, and I get blocked. Another example is where my offensive player right here, has the ball, and Frank is overplaying me. I'm unable to get the ball because Frank is hard over me. Then I spin and have them throw it to the other side, and I'm able to post Frank here and able to get the ball right here for a nice easy layup or post move. Now that we've talked about playing in the post, let's talk about defending it. Before the ball comes, preparation is required to play proper defense. Sometimes you may need to play in front of your post player if they are too big. Sometimes you need to play behind them if they are too quick.
In this photo, Frank is the offensive player and I am the defensive player. This is a standard position for most post defenders to defend from. It is for the average post defender where there is no advantage for either the offense or the defense. I am semi-fronting the post, not allowing a direct line pass to the post player, but I am able to slide back and defend in case he does get the ball. Another way to defend is fully fronting the post. This is for the quicker and longer defenders who may not be as strong as their offensive players. Fully fronting is when you get all the way out above the post player. This makes it very difficult to enter the ball since the pass isn't a straight shot. The only possible way to enter the ball into the post is a lob pass. This is risky though if there is help defense on the other side or the defender is really athletic and able to get a hand on the ball. Rebounding is also much more difficult for the defensive player. The final way to defend the post before the ball enters is playing from behind. This is for the stronger, bigger players. This is if the offense cannot possibly score over the defender unless the defender allows a direct route to the basket. The on-ball wing defender needs to harass the offensive player so that they cannot allow a direct pass into the post. But if the ball enters the post defender is not too afraid, seeing as the offensive player cannot score over him. If the ball enters the post player will have to slide behind his defender and play regular defense. They may want to give the offensive player a little bit of space if he is better or quicker than the defender. The defender will have to chest up, not out, if he is bigger. This is the standard defensive position.
Posting is an important aspect of basketball. Offensively and defensively, post play can be difficult and complex. There are many different strategies and ways to playing in the post or defending it. You can't start the race late, Coach Reed yells at Trevor as he keeps up with Wes. He doesn't give Wes great position or an angle to the basket, but being the superior athlete that Wes is known for, he is able to make a nice turnaround layup and tack on 2 more to his large sum of points in the paint. Posting is important because it can be a hindrance to the offense or an important part.